Why in the world are people living without modern-day electricity? It's the res realities because of the distances.
When we pass through a certain area of Navajo, there's high voltage lines that you can see from the road, and right below them you'll see a traditional Navajo hogan. But yet it's kind of ironic that we have electricity generated with Navajo resources that's going to power major metropolitan areas, and there's this little hogan with a family that is not going to be getting any power.
I often wonder, how much we had lost our natural resources going out and delivering power elsewhere. Nothing came back onto the reservation.
The Navajo Nation is a battery for the Southwest, and our reservation actually has air pollution that's similar to the city of Denver, Colorado. Where's all this pollution coming from? Because we don't live in a city. We're not actually using a lot of energy as individual Navajo citizens on the reservation, so the obvious culprit is the power plants and extraction sites. We're surrounded by, either on our reservation or around it, 7 coal-fired power plants, and the 3 that have existed on our reservation are the 3 biggest power plants in the West.
I guess in a sense, we took it for granted that they were meant to actually grow the Navajo Nation. The reason why they are not connected to the grid is because of the amount of cost, really.
It's $35,000 per mile to extend the grid, but that's out of the pocket of the individual. I don't know about you, but I don't have that kind of money laying around to be able to put in electricity.
My grandmother, I was hoping that she would get utility services before she had passed, because that was my commitment, was to serve those type of people. So they did not have the opportunity. So I was kind of a little bit bummed by it that they weren't able to experience it.
And so the unique solution was using solar and off-grid systems to then give them electricity.
And I've been having a solar system for probably like a good 5 years now. My daughter's medicine, that's how we got the solar too, so we use that to keep it cool.
So there's a direct tie now from health of a population to the use of electricity, particularly for refrigeration.
Electricity from the solar panels are very limited. We can't use all the appliances all together all at once. We can't use them for long periods of time.
Before the sun goes down, we have to turn off certain devices, like maybe the lights. We can use only 1 or 2 lights.
And so at some point we have to have a compromise of how to use the system so that we supply the right amount for them.
But I think it comes down to cost. What's affordable to people? And so you got to balance that electrical appetite, the need for energy, versus how much people can afford.
This one I only pay about $105 a month, and it doesn't fluctuate, it's just the same payment.
It's really great to see customers when they get utility services for the first time. You'll see the children, even people just running around through their homes, turning on all the lights to see if it all works.
I was excited the first day, to tell you the truth.
How did it feel to get electricity for the first time? It felt different. Matter of fact, we weren't really accustomed to it, so we still used a flashlight even though we had a flip of a switch to turn on the light.
Sometimes people say, why doesn't she just move? And you have to really understand that's just such a naive thing to think about. This woman has lived there her whole life and she wants to live there. That's her choice.
We're out here where nature rules and we comply. The sun is what it is, the earth is what it is, what it brings on any given day we'll accept, we'll receive with appreciation. It's nature taking care of us, the earth and the sun, in this very, very beautiful place we call home.
주자다 이렇게 돌는 듯이 도예다